We seem to be stable? We'll see. I haven't found a cause. Oh, cool. Okay, never mind. We're fine. Yeah. So it does stop audio whenever I click out of the screen, which is probably fine. As far as I'm concerned, probably fine. But, oh boy about the rest of it. Girl, why are you slow? Whatever boosts speed growth, I want her to have it. Two, three, four. So he could flank. So I should just stand in the brush. Yeah, I know. I could see like the mic was cutting, right? So it's like, oh, that's bad. That's I die if I miss bad. He'll lift thine self. Yeah, you don't get ballsy on a 50-50, man. Clearly I am over-provisioned over here. Stab that man in the buttocks. So we're just gonna like cascade flank down this line. Yeah, I am over-provisioned for the bottom. Not a good look. Hundo. So he's gonna get cut again for standing in that position. Ah, there we go. A little bit of extra stepping. Now he's probably okay. So she could come behind this guy and backstab him. Because does flanking matter here? It does not. Is flanking better here? No, actually. It is for enemy phase. That's good to keep in mind. Right, so we cut this guy. Boom! You cut this guy. You take whatever is the highest accuracy. 101. Defeat an enemy with shield bash. Insult to injury. He can't reach me, so turn around. This man gets chopped. Weapon training manual. Alright, so this is gonna be the one guy Ileana kills? It might be. Checking this rule once again, just to be sure. Has not landed the killing blow on more than one enemy. My read on that is that this is okay. Alright. Ooh. Get fast, girlfriend. Oh, he's gonna get hit by both of them guys. He's gonna die again. Spade. Ah! This should have definitely been like a 5-1, or a 5-3 spread instead of a 4-4 split. And I was not thinking. More consequential than no balls is no brain. I am speaking for myself. Who else do you think I would speak for? Pounch? Pounch. Alright. Yeah, people gonna die. There's not much other way to do this. People gonna die. Right, because she actually can't get away from this guy. So she has to kill him or heal. It didn't give me a preview, so I wasn't sure, but yay. And then he's... Hello, show me inventory. Okay. He's gonna do 8 to me. So... And then he can only reach those 2. I need a good shove. I need shove to help me get across the map a little bit quicker for this so that people die a little bit more slowly. Because where's the other guy that had an item? This guy? I'm not reaching that guy. Not without some sacrifice. So like if she doesn't hit this guy and heals instead, then feasibly she could approach and not die. We backstab this man in the back, as you might imagine. Both of these guys are stuck. This is flanking though. Stabsies. Shield Master Gauntlets. You step forward, which is actually bad because you're out of healing items. And yeah, sure, that's fine. You don't get doubled by a guy with a greatsword. It's not supposed to happen. Not supposed to happen. We have all these pushy moves. I want the kick. I want the kick to push him into the other guy. I want there to be contact damage. This is clearly a missed opportunity. Chunk this fool. Alright, as long as she doesn't kill this guy. She doesn't kill this guy. Like Akiyama. I mean, yeah, maybe. He's the only new guy. He's the only playable character that they added in 4 and 5 that I like. Sorry to everybody else who likes Saejima. I don't hate. I kind of hate Saejima. Saejima has a great story, and I just don't care to play him. That's my my argument if somebody gets mad. Oh, dead. I forget, like, are we in permadeath? Can we tell? I legitimately forgot. Cause like losing the only healer would be horrible. Do a science? I mean, we're gonna learn some information about this game whether we want to or not. I can't get around to his back. I can flank him though. But I think if I'm gonna flank him, I might as well hit him with the shield. He doesn't have shield bash. It's not that kind of shield. She doesn't have a shield. She's holding a shield. She doesn't have a shield. Okay then. Punching does turn them though. So if I punch, oh, he has a shield. With a hit rate of, oh, he just kills me. It wouldn't have mattered who that was. He just kills me. But yeah, I don't like Saejima, I don't like Goofy Cop. 5 has Baseball Guy, and he's kind of fine, but that's the most, like, guy has one game plan. Jeez Louise, this sucks. Because Baseball Batman is the, He's the like items guy, and look, it's just more fun to play that as part of a more complete kit than to just be items guy. Let's be real. All right. So is he just dead? 2 deaths. All right. Oh yeah. I forgot that certain characters matter. Alright, hang on, real quick. Real quick. Okay, yeah, that was a setting. I have... There's nothing to let us know whether we had it set.
Fresh from...
Oh, please don't make me do my management again. Alright, I got my forges and stuff on. I think we're good. That sucks a little bit, but not too bad. So how can I... Okay, thank you. How can I see what I signed up for? Okay, not every time. Please don't do it every time. Where's a menu that gets me a menu? Anyway, whatever. We're not doing this. All right, so we don't need 4 here. It's kind of unnecessary to have a healer there. These guys hit way harder. But I think the better move is to have her come over because she can be part of the chip system. Healer on the right? The thing is like, I think it's like I think it's like 6 and 2. Like, if they can keep themselves healthy going through 3 guys, then they just take it to here. But this can be much slower paced if it has to be. This is a large number of dudes moving at a rapid pace. So I think we need a swarm. I don't necessarily know that we need her over there. And again, like, I think it makes sense to go for chips with her. Like, she should go here and chip this guy and have him come up and clean up. I think. I don't know. Clearly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Anyway, we're saving here. Turtle where you are. Definitely works. It can be slow when the game is like, hi, you need to get to this guy now. Which is the main thing that ever like really changes a lot of people's game plans. Alright, I'm not gonna do enough damage here now. How did that happen? I really did rely on her and I didn't know it. Alright. Okay. Oh, and he goes right through golly! That's gonna be a dead person really quickly. Alright, hang on. Yeah, you gotta get somewhere. That's everything. The whole game plan is getting somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I can... Okay, I should be less stupid, but I can get healer to him. I could be fine. I should just have guts. All right. If you gotta book it, then everything comes down to movement. And movement is kind of where the skill lies, if I'm being completely honest. There's a lot of stuff. Yeah, it is basically him. He's got to do it or nobody else is going to do it. So I get lucky here or I heal. Okay, sure. That counts as lucky as far as we're concerned. Both of these want to hit both of these guys and target this guy. Which means that Bo... I've put myself in weird spots. Weird spots. So I'm gonna get countered for big money, which sucks. Gonna get countered for bigger here, but I won't necessarily get hit. Go! Okay, so now this maybe makes sense. Because if I can poke this guy with the bow... Well, actually, that doesn't really matter, does it? Do you have a shield bash? You do have a shield bash. Aha! Why did I give you a spear? You know what? You should have the spear. Oh, you suck. She's not a good fighter. You should have the spear in case you get punched. Not gonna kill both. Conceivably, I could have if I had spent more time in the forge. Oh well, bungled. All right. Oh no, I got bonked. Okay, I can use a shield with a smaller axe, so we'll do that for now. Shields, they matter or something. Ah, flanked! Yeah, facing do matter, doesn't it? It's got a one-handed axe? Yeah. I'm trying to figure out tempo here. Alright, so I'm gonna come up to... God, the brush is really disruptive here. Because I was gonna come up to where I could kind of prevent him from getting hit at all. And I can't do that without giving away the brush. So I think I just have to book it. Except he's got... whatever, I'm gonna heal myself. I think that makes sense. And then I presume I can just kick this guy out of the brush. I can't kick. Let's just assume everybody has everything, and they don't. What do you mean, no kickies? I signed up for kickies. So say Ileana kills this one guy. That is her job. She can now kill no more guys. Legitimately, I think keeping up with who has access to what is probably the most difficult thing to do right now. Can't get in the brush yet. I'm gonna try to get this guy before he gets too far away from me this time. Bro. I'm gonna do this for the follow-up guy over here. Okay. Well, so the upside of this is he's only gonna get one step now, and that still works out in my favor. I am going to pull him back to talk to Noah over here because I plan on making the same choice, but I think not talking to him might leave him as a normal enemy on the map, and I think that might be bad. Like, I don't want to do all the science. I want to keep a certain amount of things predictable. So now I've got a whole funnel over here. I need one more guy to close this gap. So I can do that. And then that maybe gives me some upsides here. I gotta cross over some folks. I gotta peel off these guys too. The way bringing two people has changed the tempo of this vineyard over here. That said, I still think it was right. I think it was pretty clearly right. Alright. Get gabonked. He has no like knock around skills. He likes to be alone, lol. And he moves after doing things. Maybe he should have gone on the two-person side. Maybe that was the play. Then you could split them off and he'd be okay. Hey, if they're pulling names from Tellius, they're pulling it from the guy who got so mad at an enemy that he punched him and broke his hand. Because herons ain't made for fighting. I get to sacrifice all of my shield for not much benefit on this guy. So I'm just gonna kick him. Your randomized playthrough had Leanne as a killer red dragon. Alright, so we know that she's slow. She has 4. You double at what? 5 over? Unclear. 4 higher. So she's gonna get schwacked. So we're gonna leave that alone. She's gonna get schwacked by almost everybody. How's her evasion? 12. Dang dog. Also, no luck stat. If you were keeping track of that at home. So this guy's not going to pad to me, so it's just 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can't stop that one, so that's kind of a shame. I will return to my small axe for shielding purposes. This is the mode. Marcus is a what do they call it? Battle axe. Player phase battle axe. Enemy phase axe. Hand axe. Kind of guy. Alright, so this is going to be... I am dodge tanking here. And then... Interesting things happening over here. I still have to respect Noah when it comes to movement, which seems a little goofy. I'm down for foot axes. Don't even joke. Alright, so I want to face like this way so I can't be flanked. No, that's incorrect. He's actually flanked right now. Cool. 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 I don't know what that passive is. Injured allies within 2 tiles gain 2 defense. Okay. What if I just stab him? Oh, come on! Why am I 1 damage away? Why am I 1 damage away? And kicking him does nothing. I'm still allowed to attack him. I wonder if he becomes true hostile again if I attack him. I think you could wear ice skates. Those are foot axes. Oh, this is what the guy's doing. Duelist gains 6 attack and plus 40 and 40 avoid in combat. Bonuses have target enemy has 1 adjacent ally removed with 2+ allies. I need to not face him solo. I need to not kill a guy. So I will attack this guy. More games should have ball and chains. More games should have weird weapons in general. That is one thing that I will always give Neo, is that it had the guts to be like, yes, we should have many weapons that are out there. They should have their own unique movesets. They were right. I mean, look, not every historical weapon that's out there was a good weapon. I think that can be acknowledged. Like there's an Indian weapon that's like it's basically a whip sword. It's like a horrible whip sword. It basically only exists to be like danced with. It's not good. Should not be used in real combat. Looks very stupid. But like there's so many things out there. And they're all like slight variants on. Oh shoot! She's already killed a guy. She's already killed a guy. So if is this gonna work? I'm pretty sure. I'm just gonna hope that he goes after the healer because he'll do more damage. Come on, buddy. Yeah, it's a silly weapon. Oh, maybe I offer. But she's slow. I was like, maybe I offer a flank, like intentionally to draw aggro. But maybe I just trust that the aggro is going that way anyways. Gotta be careful about using that stinking 1 kill per that unit too early. That makes it sound like you're offering meat. Like, Hello, sir. Would you like a haunch? All right, all right. My calculations were correct. Which is good. Spears have Vantage, man. Spears have Vantage. Everything sucks. Alright, let's peel off this guy. And a great, yeah, peel him off to a single. That would make sense. I don't know if Arlen's very good. Arlen might be the first person on the block as the block specialist. It just seems like his value proposition is a little bit weird. Cool. Well, now we know that's not resolved. Okay, let's not enter that range. Oh, that really threw off my game plan. Thanks, bud. You have like a forage ability, right? $15 hit and 2 damage on brush or mushroom tiles. She theoretically could shoot him from that space if it works out. Alright. I'm gonna come around this way and force that flank, and then he's gonna be alone. That's gonna be a little bit iffy. Healer's coming this way because people need it. And yeah, I guess it's fine if he hits this guy instead. And then you stay put, more or less. Yeah, this works for me, because this means that Arlen is backstabbing. He can kill a guy! Good job, Stinker. I don't know if that's what you needed. Alright, alright, alright. So, this duelist skill is like skirmisher boots. So he's gonna walk away, and then this is duelist. So bonuses have if target enemy has 1 adjacent ally removed with 2+ allies. So it doesn't matter if there are more people adjacent to him. It matters if they're adjacent to his opponent. Is my read. And then he has He has 11 agility already, base. So, he's a fast boy. But that would suffice for adjacent allies for Sliker over here. She has 12 agility. She could potentially because she's not gonna kill him in one go. But she could probably take the first hit. That's probably fine. Because alternatively, it's him. His agility is 8. So he won't get doubled if we avoid the bonuses. So if we just, like, stepped here? And then, oh, and then use the funny grass. Now he should be fine. Oh, come on! Oh, I'm slightly out of range. Never mind. I was so afraid. So, where are his stacks at? Where's his status? Okay. Okay, one attack and speed per stack. Current 3, except it says Frenzy 2. You guys are throwing me off with your UI, guys. Okay, so hold Alt. Alright, so we're gonna say that you are the van here. You're going to have 2 buddies. We're gonna have a guy, like, come around to hit from the back. Everybody else stays... Nope, stays put. Alright, so that seems to imply that we correctly understood the skill. Which means actually that Rayson should get doubled if we come for a backstab. But he can't get hit, so it doesn't matter. Ha! Oh, can I get a second backstab? With Arland? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Alright, we're gonna fish for some experience right here before we go all the way to the end. The double backstab? Alright. They didn't get away with anything. Okay, he was the guy. I believe he is mute. And this is the what does Noah do? No, totally different place. Crawford. Why do you do this? Rickard? Just pulling out all the names. Alright. Best mate's reward! You don't have the rank to know. She was the only girl you ever loved. Wendy! Oh, damn. Okay, there's something going on with rendering. Like my GPU or something is just like, I can't handle this right now. So it's probably something in the way that the game is handling it. I'm gonna cut Discord to try to recover some performance and see if that helps. It's probably the game's fault though. Yeah. Anyway, I was just reacting to the word. He can't have this cut. He can't have this cut. Where's the boy's Gillette at? Turtle effigy. Shout out to his barber dog. Oh no. Oh no. She's gotta kill guys in the next mission. Oh no. Alright, I don't see new stuff showing up in here except for this weapon training manual. Proficiency required to equip any weapon is reduced by 1 level. Okay. Okay. I think the cost in, like, monetary cost does not seem to be an issue right now. I guess, I don't know how much they expect me to forge. But I could probably start cycling some weapons. Alright, what do these do? Ethel's Idol, on turn start, heal 10% for each adjacent ally. Okay. Turtle Effigy, when equipped with a shield with full block, gain 3 attack and 15 hit. Okay, that is Arland. Skirmisher Boots add that. Passive Shieldmaster Gauntlets regenerate 50% more block on round start. Gain 2 defense against frontal attacks. Alright, hang on 1 second. We just take this guy and we make him the tankiest tanky tank there ever there was. What does this look like? First we probably want to replace his shield with a gooder shield. Which might require taking his thing off so we can get a better one on him. Because let's see. He's gonna run out of stuff real quick. Actually, he cannot hold all of those things with his current iron sword. So he goes to the forge. He takes the thing off. He says, okay, no more of that. The Iron Sword is now, on second thought, achievement. The Iron Sword is now 4. So he can hold all of these things. So he can hold a shield that has 1 more weight. I don't think the Great Shield was 1 more. It's 3 more. Alright. And there are no non-iron shields yet. So that is what you get. Alright, so with that in mind, should we... These things are heavy. Alright, we're not going to go in and out that often. I gave her a greatsword and I haven't let her use it because the real benefit is that she dodges things. Okay, keep that in mind. Skirmisher boots? If not an enemy zone of control, important. She's only able to hold her stuff because the scabbard makes her able to hold her stuff. But hypothetically, if we took off the bandage, gave her the idol, it's probably okay. She could hold a 3rd weapon if we really wanted her to. She seems bonkers. Steel greatsword. What if we give you? Oh, you're at your you're at your equip level 6. Ah! All right, you're gonna need some damage though. So whetstone for damage, and then probably got a forge. She's probably gonna be better suited to the spear long term. The first strike is probably gonna help. So I think I'm gonna forge her spear. Who are you? Excuse me? You just showed up! Generic manned. Salvation. Persuades enemies under 50% HP to leave the battlefield. Ineffective on elites. Weird. And then a second healer. And he gets a lot of HP. He's Molder. And he's fast. Weird. Weird. Okay. Okay. Don't think it's going to be appropriate for him. Sword? Just to have? Okay, so they are thinking about this. They're making you consider that you've only got so much cap to work with. And the slots are specified to specific kinds of things. Alright, let's forge her spear. Right, so we give her some damage. Right? But, like, we can't unforge this, so we want to be cognizant of that, but, like, that's fine. Forge it again! Yeah, you can't forge down. Okay, so nobody's got the endurance for steel weapons yet. Like, it's not possible. We don't have that space. Like, replacing everything with steel weapons. Like, maybe you can get away with a steel axe? If the weight is 8, I guess? Sorry, hang on. Iron axe... Sorry, I read the wrong number. Weight of 2, weight of 4. So that's too much. I gotta wait a little bit longer. Yeah, the Bonsfolk are some kind of underprivileged serf. It's not actually clear if they're like a typical peasantry versus like true serf versus indentured servant. Remember the plan. We should. And a priest! He's gonna have a mission. He's gonna have an objective in this quest to persuade a certain number of people. Oh boy. This is gonna be functionally an escort mission for a healer. If I get away with stealing an axe. Stealing is difficult. What if I just forge one? Nobody would tell the difference, right? Many of these bandits have brought their families with them. You understand now that which drives me. Okay, yeah, sure. Nope, he's... Alright, Noah's here again. So maybe something going on. Alright, show me the objectives. Cedric has saved with salvation ability, 0 out of 3. Phoebe has defeated, 0 out of 2. Phoebe gotta kill a man or two. And then healer gotta... And it's where is he at? He's here. It's 50%? Under 50%. Does not work on elites. Starving, -2 to all stats. Oh. Alright, so he's an elite. Fully refresh your shield at the end of each combat? Psycho. Psycho. Why? 10? They're like, hey man, if you want this guy... Sure, whatever. Whatever, I can control this. Yeah. I can tell when it goes out because it goes out for me at the same time. Alright, we see shrooms for the first time. Heal occupying units by 20% on turn start. You have a thing. It's a steel bow. There's a chest over there. There's a chest over here. There's 3 chests around? Looks like 3 chests. Alright, I don't think the healer should be in the front. I think other people should be in the front, because they're better at this. Namely, whacking good and not dying. Yeah, we're kind of densely packed here, but whatever. She can't reach anybody. A shame. There you go. That gets you to a guy to be saved in 1 shot. And then you get to feel good about it because he's starving. Alright, he gets experience for it. That's acceptable. Oh, he's got the big axe. He's got a lot of health, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he could flank me. But I could have a shield. That would be a good idea. And this doesn't matter. It slightly matters. Loses 25 hit and avoid and cannot block, although he does not block regardless, so just get stabbed. Oh yeah, I did give you that, didn't I? Just start walking this way. .16 accuracy. Bam. 1 of 2. Her stats suck. I hope she gets something out of this. I'm gonna have to find whatever it is that makes the big axe build make sense as a, like, first line, like, come and hit them. Because it's the benefit is going around shield. You don't get that benefit if you've already broken the shield. And you also don't get that benefit if you backstab. So there's some set of conditions I'm supposed to be shooting for here. Or I just have to suck it up and run like full berserker mode. I'm sorry, this is what? They're going to escape? Some people are going to escape? Unclear. Alright, so he's locked down, so now we got new considerations. I keep going, oh, okay, I'm gonna shield bash. No. No. You're going to kick. This is a different guy. I can't. Oh boy, okay. Alright, am I gonna hit him real big? 19 at 57? That's too low to risk it. This also kind of doesn't matter, does it? Can I produce a slight increase in damage? Somehow, some way. I can just step back and heal him. That would work. Oh, I'll just save that guy. Easy. Easy. Just step slightly away. Heal. Take care of the immediate concern. Hit a guy. Kick him so he doesn't hit me back. Easy. Simply teleport them. And then that guy started walking. So we probably want to go this way around instead of that way around. Even though it's got 3 starving guys at the fire. Let's get this chest before I forget about it. Eagle effigy. No, I don't think I do want to let you open. I think I'll choose when we engage. I'm sorry, wait, hang on. I let him go so that he could be on this map and starving so that I could kill him and make him drop a ring? Surely not. Surely not. That would be psychotic. Golly. Oh, he's not lone wolfing. He keeps not lone wolfing. I have a guess that they're probably not mobile. Okay, they are mobile. Never mind. That doesn't work enough to get to that space. She does have a greatsword, but she can't stand in that space. Gotta find whatever it is that will let me, like, slip a little bit further out of zone of control. I'm gonna imagine that exists, and I'll want it. Boom, 3. And they still give me their items. Free. Free. Yo, wait, I'm about to complete all the objectives right here. Here we go. Boink. Bam. Bam. It doesn't actually fill them in, which is a shame, but they did it. Alright, I think I'm gonna peel off over here. Okay, I think that's their infinite reinforcement engine. Yeah, they're spawning new guys there, so I'm walking into them right now. Smart. Alright, alright. % more weapon XP. Okay. Big stab. Gonna hit me twice. So, like, by the logic of this game, I should have my tower shield character more exposed. Like, relatively speaking, except that this allows flanking. So, actually, no. You should just make a solid line. But if I had to leave one of them open, I think the tower shield being more in front would track. Although they are basically breaking the shield in one hit every time. So it's not making a whole lot of difference. Boo! Boo! Okay, for science? Alright, cool. You never know, sometimes they let you do contact damage. He's gonna hit me twice. So this is the thing that I have to resolve. Yeah, actually that's kind of bad for me. I should have not kicked the guy. Okay, this kind of works. I gotta give him, yeah, less than one space to work with. I think this is probably fine. I could probably hit him with the bow first, but I need to see what I need to do with this zone first. You can get a heal. And then we've got some flanking. Bro, hit slightly harder. Big X. One, two, three, four. That is not a flank. But if I kick him, then he has the same availability. He can path around. I need to keep him in front of me to continue to assert zone of control. Except that if I attack him and do this, he's gonna get damage on me. He's gonna deplete my shield. I see it counts your shield as part of your HP here. You can see like 37 total, 31 and 6, 31 total. But oof. All right, so instead of attacking, I turn to my right to assert zone of control. And then in theory, I should be able to hit this guy. As long as I hit this guy, there's a risk-free option here where I hit this guy, potentially hit this guy. Once again, boys, not lone wolfing, which should also increase his hit rates. Okay. This is such a bad position. If I play ballsy and miss, then I cannot move her far enough to close off so that he doesn't die. So I have to step forward because the archer doesn't move. Which means that she needs to be able to kill this guy. And she can, so that's not a problem. Because with Buddy over here starving, we should be totally fine when it comes to enemy phase. And in fact, what we can do is we can say, okay, we're going to preemptively come for you. Yeah, we're fine. Hit the archer, and then turn and lock him down. And so then we just got to hit this guy. Or not hit that guy. That's fine too. I love not hitting guys. You know, I should keep that in mind. I just have Vantage all the time. I could just say I'm not going to get hit, and that's fine. What if I just don't get hit? Then it's easy. This guy left himself open to backstab. That's cool. I like backstab. I could send this man to heaven. Good night. I can switch to have my shield back. I think that option, just being able to say, no, right now I want a shield, but then also at the same time being able to say, okay, I want to put my shield down so that it's fresh when I come back. Those two together are so good. No, he's got to move towards the healer. we would love to get this guy. The healer's over here. That is priority one. I didn't expect that to boost his weapon skill. Does that mean punching raises the skill of the other guy? That'd be funny. Alright, can I get a clean double kill here? I feel so bad. But, like, if this is his only role... Man didn't even get a death quote. He was a nobody the whole time. I wonder what Extort would have done. Also, coming soon-ish, probably. Figuring out if level 10 gives us cool skills. We got some people close. Rapier? the shield back out. Stand on the funny mush. We're gonna put this in front. Or you know what? He's got 106. I've got 9 avoid? 9 speed. 27 avoid. Where's... Avoid does not show up on this. Alright. So 47 avoid is not really gonna cut it when it comes to trying not to get hit. Let's just, Oh, but he can also stand on the mushroom. There you go. You are doing it. You are frontlining, my dude. Actually, do you take enough damage? You take too much damage? Alright, you're gonna be okay. Regardless of what happens, you're gonna be okay. And I'm not gonna crowd your zone, because that would defeat the purpose of sticking you out on your own, where it does not actually show the change in your stats, which is cool. And I am not gonna pull this guy. I'm gonna let these 3 deal with this guy alone. Nope, I'm just about to ruin the effect. Alright, that sucked. Very cool, man. This guy is gonna bonk some shield with a hit of 77, so maybe I'll be okay. No, he no longer needs the mushrooms. You know what? Hang on. So if he's standing here, he's 1, 2, 3, he's 2 turns away from the other guys. Never mind. Because, yeah, drugs might be good about now. $22 damage. Ignore shields. He's got a big shield, so that's a big loss. Okay, this works. We're gonna stand here. And here. We're gonna equip the big one. This is what they're made for. Oh wait, that could be doubled. Doubled by both of those guys. No, that's a mistake. We're not gonna do that. That would be bad, 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 bad. I'm gonna let you hang it on the mush for a bit, okay? Stay there, Racing. Yeah, you know what? We're almost at the end. You should use your healing item. Oh, wrong button. You still stay on the mushroom, though. Fast, clerk. Boy, don't move. Didn't matter. Does it matter if I kick this man? If I kicked him from my original location, he'd be there. I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, smacking. That's probably a good idea. Combo move. Oh. It takes too long. Okay, whatever. This is gonna be so wackadoodle trying to get this guy. Because, yeah, we're just trading on shield, so it's just like... And then he resists that. Cut! S-rank sword! I already forgot what ranks are for. Yeah, higher ranks unlock stronger weapons and enhance abilities. 1 extra damage for each rank above C. Okay. What do the other ones do? This does not have the bows don't have a skill on them. Okay. So they gotta scale something. Hello, I got something marked. Lose 3 defense and 20 avoid. And how did you do that? Bright feathers. Mark any target you hit with a bow. Mark any enemy you target and hit with a bow. Got a squish. Alright, so in theory, what I should do, what is the objective? Like, what's the final objective? Route, okay. Which means I do have to kill this guy. But if I kill him last, I don't get the treasure chest. But I guess he's still up there. Since he regenerates his entire shield every combat, I just need a big axe. Like, this is what I trained for. His health is so low. It's so low. I'm so afraid I'm just gonna, like, walk this man to his death. I cannot crack this. However, he's slow, so I'm going to use drugs. Probably with this? There's no point in taking more damage than necessary. Ooh, but dealing more damage, though. Yeah, I gotta take drugs. Roar. And then, yeah, everybody here is just like super low HP. No shields on this path. This is only gonna do shield damage, but it is worth experience. Yeah, that's brutal. Yeah, that man posting up. That's crazy. And he does not have a polearm. He does not. This is not a thing we have to worry ourselves about. Alright. Cut many people. Hypothetically, it is not possible to get my buff back because I was stupid and did things out of order. But, hypothetically, you could just bonk. Now she hits me. Why does she hit me twice? If this unit is hit, gain 3 attack, 3 speed, and 2 move until the end of your next turn. Brother. Why? Alright, we're getting rid of this guy. He's annoying. Alright, this is safe. So, can I finish? No, that would be horrible. If only you had a funny move, like kick. My guy. Alright, he's got 100 hit. So, I'm taking a wallop. I'm not getting shot in the back. Because it's under control, which is good. So I can survive this. This is fine. That's still psycho, though. You should not let the man do this. Okay, but what about bong? I guess there's multiple paths around this, aren't there? Because the other thing that could happen is that you get him most of the way down, and you're like, all right, it's time, healing, or cleric send him to heaven. Alright, so I think he's dead if I keep pressing this. So I want to not press this. But yeah, in theory that guy goes to heaven. I've got a possible backstab on deck. A very good backstab on deck. He's more than 3 spaces away from the mushroom, so I can't get bonuses from mushroom. And that's not going to do anything except for experience, so I'm going to save it for if I can. Look, the skill is called Salvation. I'm giving him full credit here. Alright, I'm gonna stay off of this guy who doesn't move until I've got that chest open. So we're gonna park it for a bit. What happens now if I hit you? I do survive if he hits me on both. So we're taking it. snap. Just boop. All right. Anyway, level 10. Hi, everybody. This this is the question mark. All right. Status effects applies cannot be blocked. Still needs to do damage. I can skewer. Apply 20% bleed for 3 turns, but lose 3 attack and 20 hit. And spear wall. We snap to the promotion dimension. Equip with a spear or polearm if an enemy enters your zone of control before attacking you. They lose 2 speed, 15 hit, and 15 avoid. Or a scoot. Exploitative strike. Passive. Gain 2 attack, 2 speed, and 15 hits against enemies affected by a status effect during combat. Start your turn. Apply the marked status to the enemy with the least HP and 3 tiles. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, the models are a little... This is very, like, Mouth of Sauron. Heroic charge. Charge an enemy within 3 tiles, knocking aside any units in the path and staggering them if they're enemies. Jeez Louise. Unit gains fortify equal to 50% of their death. Rounded down. Targeted enemy must have an empty tile behind them. Alright. And then... So how many... Okay, so we Lancer, Scoot, Hero. I think the status effects this unit applies cannot be blocked, still needs to do damage. Probably synergizes best with doing a status right away. And Bleed sounds good. So he's gonna go right to where he started from. Yeah. Why am I saying? Because they scoot! That's what they do! Boy, you did not turn around. Alright, you kept your health. Yeah. Did not change his health. Did change his damage. Lost Frenzy. Alright, we're leaving the other guy alone. This flanking doesn't matter. He dies next turn. Alright. Thanks for having my back, man. Bong. You can probably hear that, can't you? Sorry, I'm chaunching my sea salt almond dark chocolate Ghirardelli that my wife brought in as she came in. You're billing me at the end of the month? No! We had a gentleman's agreement. Actually, to their horrible shame, my siblings are not yet cool uncles. They have put no effort whatsoever into this. Skewer this man. Oh, but it says still has to do damage, right? I only just noticed the weird face. It looks like a lion face, dividing the weapon section and the ability section. Cannot be blocked, still needs to do damage. I'm gonna look up the tutorial. Most only applies status when damaging the enemy's health. Okay. Who has shield bash? How can I check this? Stacking them for the one turn if the target is injured. Versus. It just says apply. We're doing it. We're doing it so good. He's gonna bleed. And then I don't know if this is gonna be worth it even. 8 and 8 means that if I actually hit, I'm in good shape. But if I don't hit, I'm dead. Potentially, so I'm gonna heal first. And he can do that on EP. So we're gonna have, I think, one more turn in this. We're hanging out. It's a good time. Oh! Well, achievement, bloodletting. Finish off an enemy from the bleed effect. I didn't count how much damage it would do. What did it say? 20% HP? Okay, that's significant. What if I read the descriptions of the effects that I'm using? Nah. You are correct that currently the kid who is definitely junior is primarily entertained by throwing him around and other bizarro thingamabobs. Physical activity. It's cool and stuff. Wait, are you also a... Oh, I didn't hurt his shield at all, that's why. Okay. So it is actually just a better idea to just send him to heaven. This is true. This is true. Nobody reads the stinking tooltips. Nonetheless, they should. They are there for a reason. Alright. Yo, I love any game that lets me ring out. That's a win. We need to meme that into being, right? Like people memed it's not a real video game unless it's a fishing mini game into existence, and they've memed you must be able to pet that dog into existence. We have to do you must be able to ring out everybody. All games, doesn't matter. Puzzle game, ring out. City builder, ring out. Dude, the dialogue changing, like very obviously changing with the completion of the mini, like the side objectives, actually makes me interested in going back through and seeing what changes. Break out and harvest moon. Hey man, if you throw those turnips on the ground and they don't go into your shipping box, they're gone. They're gone. In a Mujari camp. I already forgot what Mujari means. People. Those people. Black wax. You know what this makes me think of, funnily enough? Xenoblade 3. Like this girl's actually going through it a little bit, and previously Marcus was going through it a little bit. None of them are acquainted with, like in Xenoblade 3, they were acquainted with war. They were not acquainted with like the consequences of becoming the Ouroboros, and like, you know, all the stuff, all their past traumas they have to deal with. These people are rookies getting acquainted with the consequences of like, you have to be realpolitik. You have to make choices, and some of those choices kill people. They all have to cope. Ah, violence is the answer. Of course. This guy looks so like the good doctor to me. Cedric over here. There's nothing wrong with violence. It's part of who we are. Suppressing it is suppressing our humanity. Let's go. I'm a new cleric. I don't have those answers yet. One thing I do think is funny is that if it's true that the developers were pulling every Fire Emblem name they can think of, then when they pulled Ileana, they were like, Fire Emblem's wrong. They should really have two L's. Is this the big sword? Big sword! Funny. Funny. Alright. I don't think anything new is going to be in the shop. No, we do have good money again. But we have a lot of stuff that went in our inventory. So we have Endurance Ring, increases the growth rate of endurance, which is probably going to Archer Girl? Or actually, you know what? It needs to go to a lot of people because a lot of people cannot do things because of equip load. What's Eagle Effigy? After defeating a marked enemy, gain 2 move and 3 attack until the end of your next turn. Okay, we can do some synergies here. What's loaded dice? I'm sorry, if this unit would have between a 40 to 60% chance to hit, it becomes 100% instead. Okay. We're gonna figure out how to make that work to our advantage. Alright, hang on. So, okay. Okay, so I can toggle between these. Because I gave him a big. I mean, he didn't level up that many times. But what is this again? When injured, gain 3. So he just okay. Effectively, you only 80% to hit that. Wait, hang on. Which effect are we talking about here? Are we talking about the dice? Okay, hang on. Okay, so yeah, okay. Okay, so he's getting lucky on equip load, I think, because he's only at 50%, but he's at 11. Because, like, he's not going to get to a better shield until we get his load up. But he wants that, right? He's got the regenerate a lot of block on round start, and shields have no weight penalty. So he wants the big shield. So we need to get him, right? So let's say we take these off for now. We give him the endurance ring. And now he's like super under. But he's also gotten some. So I think he can actually switch shields now. Hang on. Tower shield. We're going to come back around. Give me that. Okay, well, let me swap them. Come on, dude. Oh, he just straight didn't use the... Wow. Okay, I could have done that a long time ago. Bum. So, like, he's got a lot of room. I really doubt he needs a strength ring. Yeah, that makes sense. Eagle FG is 2. Is she weak? Kinda. He's got a lot of room too. I also think this has been nice, but I don't think it's necessarily for him. Who's got bad hit rates? Like, relatively speaking. Marcus. Oh, we got these guys. Caliph and Cassidy. Well, in that case, the loaded dice might be great on Caliph. This is almost like sticking it to Sita. It's like, it's a K. Therefore, you will pronounce it the hard way. But yeah, because if you're saying, like, what do you say, 40 to 60%? Like, it shouldn't be too hard with her to drop that down some. So, dice? Oh, come on! Alright, get a weaker bandage. Now you can do it. What does your buddy have? So, she also hits harder. And is faster. When... Okay, well... And then he's got the duelist thing. Which is... kind of weird. And he's basically at his load. Giving him the drugs would be very funny, but maybe too much. Alright, so... Do you get the Shield Master in the meantime? Since it's a heavy thing, and then maybe another weapon? I don't think you need Skill Ring. Two move and 3 attack. 3 attack is a bigger deal when you're faster. So then I have to decide if I'm gonna suck that up, right? Damage 9 on weight 3, damage 9. So she doesn't actually benefit from the greatsword in terms of damage because of the foraging. Who else? Could you do it? You're not fast though. And then you're working on another skill or stat at the meantime. What is rapier? Fencer's lunge. Lunge in a straight line towards an enemy up to 3 tiles away. Must have an empty tile in front of them. And they can hit me back? We're gonna try it for funsies? Oh, Claymore. Who can use the Claymore? Probably nobody. Proficiency B. Uh-huh. Clear out. So we get the front 3 tiles, damaging and knocking back enemies even if the attack is dodged, cannot be countered. Wild. At some point I'll figure that out. Alright, hang on. Archer Girl needs to swap a thing. Iron Bow's how heavy? 6. I think she's not actually getting her usage out of the sword, but also we definitely have to do this one. So she's very, very much at her. So actually she doesn't need Scabbard. Oh, she can't do it. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Drugs? He can Claymore. He just can't hold it. Here, you start with a Claymore. You get the Claymore until somebody else can use it. Actually, this is the person that needs the endurance ring. Where did that go? You can do it later. You can have drugs. You. Ring. What do you... Oh, sorry. Ring. I'm always suspicious that the main character person is gonna get stuck in a thing eventually. Feels like it's this guy. They're kind of giving people mostly equal weight here, but like, man has protagonist energy, so I don't want him to get stuck weak down the line. Yeah, you get the eagle effigy because you can actually hold it. And then I think that gives... You get to use a big bandage, I guess. Does she need a skill ring? I highly doubt it. Probably not. Here you go. Nobody's getting this weapon training manual. It's not working. Suck. If she dropped her light bandage, she could pull the weapon training manual to be able to use the steel greatsword and then have no equip load left in order to hold the steel greatsword. So, eventually. I got more forge stuff, right? Like in terms of refinements? I had sword bane because I forgot, never took it away. Never did give anybody a whetstone, did I? Also, can I use that steel bow yet? I'm not already using a steel here, so I'm not using it. Can she hold it? Iron bow has a weight of 6. Sorry, yeah, this iron bow has a weight of 6. This is a weight of 5, so yes. But probably after... Actually, is this better? 8. Yeah, technically. It has to be in her inventory for it to forge? What if I want to forge from the supply? Brother. Alright. You gotta give me a little bit more play here. So if I take this off... So the thing is, it weighs 3, which is huge. But it is an improvement. It is a significant improvement. So actually, it is better to have this than it is to switch to steel yet. All right. On the road back. Where's our narrator guy? Oh, okay, hello. No, Farmer Man! I'm sorry, did he say mother and then I'm going? If they're gonna do it this way, they really shouldn't let us know that we're gonna have them upcoming, because you're taking the suspense out of this. Everybody in. Side objective, save village militia. Yeah, good luck. Sliker has done 120 damage to enemies. Oh, cannot let enemies with a torch reach the front of the chapel. Chapel? Chapel? Yeah, there's some spaces. Enemies with a torch. Are they slower? Unclear. Unclear. Where are torchmen? Torch. Just one? That's a lot of guys. I'm gonna split a lot of directions. Rocks. Healer's in the back, Archer in the back. Hard to get a good idea of like how I'm actually going to run this. There's so much going on. One thing is, with no weapon triangle and the enemies just kind of like... I mean, they're not tossed around, but like they're not layered in any particular like weapon-related arrangement or anything like that. It's kind of difficult to just go like, oh yeah, obviously I should do this. Which is... Alright, the militia members are level 10, then they should be some cool class then. Yeah, we're about to have a bunch... We're gonna have a bunch of promotions in the middle of this map. So be ready. We're probably not going to post up in front of the door because we also have to get the militia members. So this is like a turtle doesn't work kind of mission. Because if we're going to try to save all 6, which might not be possible, I got to run this way. I got to run this way. I got to run this way. And this is less important. I could just cut through here. So also turn 14 apparently. It might not restart the count until the map actually begins. Alright, advance. So his boy, he still sends him to heaven? He sure does. Just any old time. So like, he should be dead on EP and I just come in and hit this guy. So he does 23 at 83 accuracy on a guy with 21 avoid. And 38 health. So they're not exactly slacking. Okay, so this kind of points me to I think they expect me to be able to save everybody if I play my cards right. So we're gonna go for that. If we don't make it, we're not restarting for it. Bleed. Oh. Oh, come on, man. Screw it. You can go out of the way and you'll be ready to go that way. Well, to be completely honest, the deaths that have happened have been silly deaths. So, like, okay, he does hit me back if I rapier him. Good to know. I don't feel bad about rolling back silly deaths. Silly deaths are silly. I already forgot who I gave the mark combo thing. It's this guy. He can't reach that dude. So much for that synergy. Wasted effort all the time. Stab. Oh dang, he's gonna go crazy. Okay, so a while back, I played a game called Wandering Sword, which has a bunch of side quests. Wow, surprising. It's a martial arts game, but all of your dudes have, all the party members have their own personal quests, and some of them are like. Your party members can literally go insane. There's a guy who joins you, and the way they do it is like you raise like your, oh thanks, they raise your companionship with them enough to get their thing, and then you do their quest and whatever happens. One guy is if you raise his affection quickly enough, like high enough, then you get his quest. But if you raise it too high, you automatically fail his quest because he gets a big head and tries to murder you for power. Like he admires you too much, and that means that he wants to surpass you, and it seems unattainable. So when a guy tells him he can kill you to make that possible, he goes for it. And then you're forced to kill him. So yeah, it gets pretty crazy, and yeah, the correct way to play that quest is to neg him part way through so he doesn't go crazy. And I think that's hilarious. So anyway, it made me think of that here, where it could be, all right, your protagonist goes crazy if you let him shed enough blood during this mission. Anyway, Wandering Sword released DLC like a year after I played it last previously. And so I went to go do that DLC, and the unfortunate thing is, like, the way that it's structured, you really need to do... You gotta do all the quests every run. And, the DLC is like a mid-late game DLC. So... The devs actually offered, like, they let you pull save files, like official save files from them, in order to go right to the new stuff. And I considered it, but I didn't actually go for it. And I kind of wish I had, because I did not get back to where that stuff was before I got bored. Nothing wrong with it, except doing it 3 times. I did a middle difficulty run. I did the high difficulty run. The high difficulty run is insane, and it's also where I did all the good endings of the quests, which made it insaner. Anyway, and there's a decent amount of stuff that's only on the... Well, it's not only on the high difficulty, but there's like more to it. Anyway. So I did not survive long enough. I think I had like 3 major character quests still to do that I needed to complete before they expired in order to be able to do it. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that here. This is kind of gnarly. You got 3 guys right there that are gonna eat my lunch if I go hit that man. I'm also not gonna hit that man. And then the flanking bonus is too high. I don't get the loaded die effect. This is like, how am I gonna save this man? I have to kill this guy and get a dude in front of it. I can't do that. I cannot do that. That's too far. He's dead. He's dead. Marcus should really have the loaded die effect here. Sucks. Oh, that sucks. That sucks hard. I'm just gonna die. It's just gonna be over really quick. Is he 1 point over 50%? That hurts. I should have switched to the shield. I didn't need the damage. So I'm just gonna take extra damage for no reason right here. My man Protag Hero going a little crazy. But yeah, I should have split my healers. They're on the same path right now. Once again, doing that out of order. Many backstabs with Arlen lately. Alright, does Villager die? Cool. That's really bad, actually. That missed kill threw off everything. Dang. Dang. Okay, well. Gotta save my archer. Alright, let's do something a little bit differently. Let's get healer in the front. I don't know if that's useful. Let's see. We want some synergies here, so we want to do, let's kill. Defeating. Okay, so we're gonna do you in the front. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Bleed. Choo-choo, keep going. Well, actually, he might not get marked that way, so maybe we have to think about it differently. That's good. You're fine. What about if they get switched, then when he goes to this space, he's alone. That works. Yeah, sure. It's funny how the music doesn't come back until you finish the prep. Alright. Dualismo. Alright, so if I do 13 plus mark, I come up here, I be accurate, If I kill this man, I go big far, which puts me over here to help this guy. Which means I did sacrifice the bleed extra move. So it'll definitely take me more than 2 turns to get over there now, I guess. If I do it this way, oh, I did that out of order still. If I do it this way, then I get functionally the same amount of spaces, but I do get XP, and then a healer. Yeah, I ruined that for him. He cannot get the bonus. Man. Oh. Reminder, spears have Vantage. This is cool though, because since they chose to give spears Vantage and they made the peasants use spears or pitchforks, as the case may be, then they get to hit first. That works out for me. Okay, okay. Let's not ruin things on turn 1. It's like a last ditch. Like things didn't quite go your way, but it can still maybe work out. Side effect? It's nice. It's emergent. Alright, so buddy has big move now? Yeah, big move. So if I go there, I'm gonna get hit by 2 people. Right? Because yeah, he moves into my ZOC here. So I could help by standing on the mushroom, but like, he's gonna hit the peasant. He's gonna hit the peasant. Alright, I'm stepping on the mushroom anyways. Or 30 health and 6 block. He's gonna go around the block though. For 23, like a crazy person. Yeah, that's super dangerous. We're gonna go for on the mushroom. And you're gonna go forwards to help. 4, that will technically be able to shoot there, but Ileana will be in the way. So yeah, I think I gotta sacrifice a bow shot on this round, which feels bad. You telling me I missed a 94 earlier? Surely this is an effect of something. And yeah, he literally gets hit for 0. Tanking! If you're gonna have shields, it kind of feels like cheating to have 0. Gain 2 defense to face the enemy and his shield isn't depleted. It works that way. Alright, I am dramatically under staffed over here. Oh! He did that to me before. I let him do it again. Look, it just in my brain it does not feel like the greatsword guys are going to be walking around doubling me. So I just don't expect it any time ever. Am I killing you? I'm not killing you. Can I make it so that I can kill you? No. Yeah. Oof! So the archer has to go this way, or this is doomed. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So he won't be able to reach. That's okay. And then I'm at 100. I am going to shield up. That is a bush. I want probably one of them to hit me. Bro, kill this man. I think one thing that's throwing me is everybody's got 4 move. That's not much. Mods? Finish him. Bro. Yeah, he needs to do 120, which is why he's currently in the front and the bottom, so there'll be 2 guys that go for him. But, yeah. We're gonna go, like... I wish I could ping. We're gonna go, like, this way. Towards this guy who's a big guy. And, hope that gets us there. That is why he's currently in the front. I think I need to peel off. Well, this is going to be tightened up in a second, because I think what's going to happen is I'm going to hit this guy, and then bring him across, and then I can guard this way, that way, and... yeah, I'm still going to pull her back for kind of, like, reservist reasons, I guess. I think it's a lot if he's not engaging on enemy phase, which is why I moved him. Yeah, I know, right? Bro! Bro. Alright, formation's the same. No, it's just over. Defeat. Alright, well, I think Sliker is causing problems by being too far back. We can do that. That still lets her do what she needs to do and everything else. But then he can hit a guy. And that matters. But, bro. It's okay. It's allowed to be difficult. But you know something? Again, mentally I'm like, Sliker's the pro tag. So when somebody else dies and it matters, I'm just like, this doesn't make any sense. It does not compute in my brain. Would we better go up the middle? I mean, I'm trying to save these merchants here, or militia. So I do need to go and kind of wall this, and then keep going. And there's a bunch of dudes. We do have to get here, but there's only 2 guys. And then potentially eventually 3 guys. So we got time. Don't, like, ignore the bottom right. Maybe? I'm a little bit concerned about, like, 6-man traffic here. But we definitely don't need as many people as I've been putting on the bottom row. That's been too much. Oh, he's gonna bleed, he's gonna kill him. I don't want to kill him. I only want to maim him. Okay, well, here we are. Don't get the move bonus. Do get doubled. So there you go. Now you can... I just invert that dynamic again. It's fine. It's always 30%. It tells you as much. It's always 30%. So, I mean, the healers are not good at other things, right? Fighting for them is a consolation prize. So, keep that in mind. Alright, I think this division of people probably gives me more flexibility in the center. I mean, I think eventually I'm targeting like 2 going across here and not getting over committing to this. Jeez Louise! Why clay more fast? Why clay more fast? It's extremely consequential when the guy can double you. It is too consequential when the guy can double you. Bleh. Don't give me your lip. Alright, you need to do something else. You need to operate in a controlled environment. You're still going over here. It's still beneficial for you to go over here. Sure, you can self-heal. We will see what happens to the rest of you. I think it means that it does matter that I have an archer available to the right-hand side where I can not have my own people spend their health blocking these guys who are really damaging. What the heck, man? The guy keeps doing his stealth or kneel or whatever move he's doing over there, and I keep ignoring it because we're not anywhere close to him. Also, if we're doing Radiant Dawn, battle save would be awesome. Even though battle save does kind of trivialize the whole thing. Is that the healer? Oh, no healer. No, no, no. None of that. $18 at 57. No, thank you. All right, here we go. We probably triggered the dice effect. That works for me. Alright, so this is going to stop Torchman from being able to go in, which is good. Because he will stop, I think. Yeah, he stops. So we can heal this man. We are not putting... Okay, he doesn't get hurt there anyways. We can heal this man. And then... Now I'm actually in a properly comfortable position. You've done how much damage, buddy? Not much. 41? Okay. I could fence? No. Yes? No, straight line? Okay, whatever. Is there a reason to use it otherwise? 8 damage? 8 damage. It's actually strictly better. There is no reason for me to continue to hold the Iron Sword. Alright, so if I send him way up here, he can do his fun passive bonus thing. And then... I should have healed him before he did that. Durability is not a thing. Not a consideration. Yeah, we have some kind of baked-in assumption here where stuff will get repaired when we need it to be. Which kind of makes sense, is this, like, I think we are well supplied. It'd kind of be funny to do a pump fake where you have, like, you're a well-supplied army at the beginning and then your supply chain gets cut off and then you have durability. Anyway, this is why people are glad I'm not designing these. Because that is definitely mean. Alright, now we got these again. They're getting some reinforcements, which means more torchies. $10 at 53 is not risky, but I don't die. I'd be the Tanemura. Unfortunately, I don't know that name, so the intent is lost. I presume he's a designer of something in specific. Director of Dark Souls 2. Ah, there you go. Sadism! I think I can make this work. Although, you know, I could let VP head him. She does suck, though. So I could bleed stab this man, and then he would just bleed out on the start of his turn. Right, it's the start of his turn. Where'd the bleed go? Bleed. The start of his turn, and he loses 2 move. Wow, that's crazy. Please don't tell me you're fast. Agility 13. Why is mine the slow one? Burn do what? Lose 1 HP, dumbling each turn until extinguished by standing still for 1 turn. Cannot block while burning. I see that, and raise you backstab. Should have done those the other order, so I could have had a big move. It's okay. Let's see. So they're gonna be in trouble soon. Yeah, it's getting late. Alright, I think I'm gonna pull up. This guy doing 9 is kind of nuts. Like, sir, why? I have positioned myself to add backstabbing as an available option, so I need to turn. Yeah. Bonk. Promotion! This is gonna take a lot of time, actually. frontal assault attack at 3 times regardless of agility. Can only be used when attacking from the front. 1 charge. This attack would attack multiple times when initiating combat. Execute all attacks before the enemy can counter. Seems pretty good with Duelist. Rogue. There are no enemies within 1 tile on turn start. Gain hidden, letting you plus the enemy's CUC. Cannot counter your flank attacks. Gain 2 unflank attacks and backstabs. And Hunter. Aim for a leg, losing 3 damage and reading it for 1 turn. Forest and brush no longer consume movement points. All other terrain counts 1. These are good. These are all good. But I think I specifically want to synergize with Duelist, and I think that makes sense with this guy. So there you go. You're a blade. Get bled, loser. Yeah, that man's struggling. Wrong person. Can't shoot that guy yet. This is 1 charge? 1 charge. So there's crystal down there. Alright, we're not doing that alone. That would be too much. Big dodge, right? And then probably wants to shield up, but he probably wants to not. Get hit by that guy to start, so 1, 2, 3, 4. He's gonna be 5 away, that's fine. Making presumptions about priority here. They're probably going to be fine. No, the archer needs to move forward. I will simply... bonk. Promotion! Now I gotta figure this out again. Leap into 3 extra tiles to attack an enemy, taking their place and knocking them to a random adjacent tile. Must have an empty adjacent tile. For every kill, 5 max, gain 1 attack, resets each chapter. Or, dealing and taking double damage at the front of combat. The unit is defeated to fear any enemies within 2 tiles of the unit until the end of the next turn. Attack to hit. Carry weight of all weapons is cut in half, rounded down. And hero. Big charge with big thingy. It's got to be one of these. I'm doing funky jumps. I think so if I can give him speed, then I think that becomes consequential. Is what I'm thinking. But I think the thing that's missing though is he can't claymore. Bong bong. What is the objective? Like, the actual objective? Survive for 12. We're on turn 6. Promo! I don't know that he's a scooter. Hauser and 2 tiles gain 15 hit chance. Well... I think Boy's a hero. I think this works. Alright, that's gonna be okay. I'm on fire. I can stand still. It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna stab both these guys. Alright, so I don't necessarily want to go to the corners of the map then. I can get the stuff. Punch Buddy calls me 20% gains 5 attack. Alright, so there's good stuff out there. But it is risky. Of course they cover the same damage. Why wouldn't they? Alright, I am going to start poking. With the understanding that we're going to pull back as soon as things look a little bit nasty. So what does this guy got then? Swift boots. Gain a move. Yeah, it seems nifty. It's gonna take some effort to punch through that. I think at this point the militia's good though. Oh, yeah, I can do funny jump. Yee! This 14 damage. He's got 6 defense. He's gonna hit him twice. He's gonna live for like one more round. I can't get anybody to in striking distance by finagling. I can't step in the bush because he's alive. Why don't we just go for the backstab? Just make it easy. Because then I could shoot. Yeah, there's a second enemy up there, but he's only going to hit this guy. We're going to be okay in the short term. That seems unintended. The heal ability ups my weapon rank? Nah. Bong bong? That is not what I expected. Alright, that dude did 13 damage, which means I will die to that bow if I get hit again. So we gotta hit this man. Neither of those are gonna kill him. That's what we call a bad play. I am at max range, so if I lock down the archer here with somebody else, he cannot follow. So that just looks like this. Hit a guy, walk slightly backwards. That was stupid, I was supposed to do 2 spaces. Yeah, I've ruined that. That's cool. Suck. Alright, show me I was stupid. Alright, cool. I only had to walk 2 spaces. I had to walk 1 more space. I had to do what was obvious and expected. If we roll it back again, it's a come back to it next week kind of thing, and that's kind of the thought process. I think it's for the round, or for the run. Like, I don't think that's coming back. Because I think it would be here if I could change it now. I probably do have it on. Like, I think my general mode, I don't recall. You move 2 of the styles. Taunt. Okay. Swap tiles with an ally unit, fortifying both of you, equal to 20% of your defense granted down. Remove enemy hit bonuses from flanks and backstabs for allies within 2 tiles. Okay. And heal self and all adjacent allies for damage dealt. Cannot be missed or countered. Heal adjacent allies by 20% of the max health. I think this makes sense, especially with the passive. Yeah, I have multiple. Actually, no, I can't. I can't save multiple slots, as we've learned. So, yeah, I am kind of stuck with whatever consequences I accept. I think I am going to roll it back. I think a clean version of this does exist. And it's a long map. Like, we're not going to finish this tonight. And I think if I'm not going to finish this tonight, I think I just want to do it clean. So yeah, I think I'm gonna when we come back, we'll restart this chapter. And it'll be, what, the 4th time? 4th time's a charm. Stream title next week. It's alright. It's okay for things to be hard. You know what I'll do? I'll save and quit, and then... Oh, I thought that was going to take me to the menu. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably getting spread too far. Spread too thin. And if I had 8 turns to go, or sorry, if I was on turn 8 out of 12, that means that I pulled the trigger on trying to force that 1v like 4, like eventually going up that path on turn like 6 or 7, and that wasn't necessary. So that's it. It's just too much risk. This is not a what is the time to kill? Both ways is low. They kill you pretty fast, you kill them pretty fast. It's like, well, Thracia is kind of like that. Um, so is Radiant Dawn. Hard mode Radiant Dawn, it's kind of like that. Um, so yeah, I just need to be more defensive and I guess I got to figure out how to pace out my heals and distribute them so that I can keep on keeping on healthy. Yeah, we'll figure that out. I think I'm supposed to be clever. I think I'm being too unga. Uh, but like tank guy is tanking now that we have him set up for it. So, but Claymore double hits. I have two healers. I have two healers, and then I have whatever I distribute in items. So yeah, it's a curve. The weird thing is my healers don't become more effective at healing by healing. They get more effective at healing by my other people getting more HP, and that's a slow process. I'm going to presume that promo heals are going to be stronger. Split twos, probably probably keep the solo bottom left because that was working before I pushed it foolishly. But yeah, maybe ignore bottom right or come back to it from above and ignore the guys that are like don't try to push down that line, but instead push through the narrow corridor above and then have that dense pack to yeah, keep things healthy. Yeah. Yeah, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. But in the meantime, we can let Ori know he's not missing anything, and we'll come back to it next week. So thanks for coming out, and I will catch you around from my blank screen. See you.